How would you feel if somebody came onto your property, stole your land, enslaved you, and then killed almost everyone you knew through infectious diseases? That was the unfortunate reality for Native Americans in 1492. So I'm sure a lot of you woke up today, checked your calendar app to see what was going on today, and saw that today is actually Columbus Day. So today is a federal holiday that celebrates Christopher Columbus's arrival in America in October of 1492. So I'm sure most of you are aware that there's a lot of controversy surrounding Columbus. And after doing some research, I was able to learn more about it. So today I'm going to delve deeper into this controversy and explain exactly what's being done about it. So the first thing you probably want to know is why he was so controversial. So Christopher Columbus paved the way for many more European explorers, which in turn led to the exploitation and subjugation of Native Americans. He and his crew wasted no time in enslaving the Native people. And it was because of him that the slave trade really took off. So a lot of people actually refer to Christopher Columbus as the father of the slave trade. He and his crew also exposed the natives to many diseases they had never come in contact to before, so they didn't have immunity to them. And at Christopher Columbus's first stop in Hispaniola, the Oklahoma Medical Research Foundation estimates that before he got there, there were about 250,000 native people, but 20 years later, only about 14,000 remained due to the fact that so many of them got sick and died. However, Columbus is also praised for many things. So he was a skilled sailor, and he showed immense courage by his willingness to explore a new land. And he was also responsible for the spread of Western civilization. And he's Italian, so a lot of Italians hold Columbus as an important part of their culture and celebrate him for his contributions. So due to this controversy, parts of the United States have decided to make a change. So many cities across our country have shifted from celebrating Columbus Day to celebrating Indigenous Peoples Day. So Indigenous Peoples Day celebrates and honors the cultures and histories of Native Americans. And so the very first Indigenous Peoples Day started in Berkeley, California in 1992. And today, over 60 cities celebrate it. Our very own city, San Luis Obispo, made the switch in 2017. So according to CNN, Washington, D.C.'s City Council just voted to rename Columbus Day to Indigenous Peoples Day. And this is huge because if our nation's capital is making the switch, then this is something that we could potentially see coming up federally soon. But in D.C., it's only a temporary bill, so permanent legislation would need to be passed, or the holiday will revert to Columbus Day next year. So in conclusion, I hope you learned why he was controversial and how cities are making the switch. So now it's up to you. What are you celebrating today? Thank you.